Hey guys, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, depending when you're watching this and where you're watching it. And in today's live, what I wanted to talk about was consistency, because I think one of the reasons why many people don't achieve what they want to achieve is because they are not consistent. And I, for one, have been guilty of that. So what happens is you start to do something and you do it for a couple of days, a couple of weeks, a couple of months, and then you give up. Now, what's the prime example of this? Well, the prime example is January 1st. I'm going to go to the gym. Everybody gets a gym membership. After, on average, 21 days, people give up. And then they kind of say, well, I don't understand why I've not lost weight. I don't understand why I've put on weight, and they just don't know. Now, if you see a little flickering there, that's actually just the fan is on, so sorry about that. And the yellow over here is just a blind that I have pulled down. But you see, sometimes we're very good at being consistent. And in that, I mean, we're very good at being consistent in bad habits, of consistently not going to the gym, of consistently eating badly, of consistently doing bad habits or continuing to have bad habits. So you see, you are consistent and you are good at being consistent, but your focus is on the wrong things. And I think it's like anything. Once you get into the habit of doing something, the more you do it, the more you do it. And that, as I said, is on the positive and on the negative. The more you go to the gym, the more you feel like going. The more you stay in and watch Netflix and don't socialize, the more you feel like doing it. You give up on your diet and you say, well, I'll just have one piece of chocolate. And then suddenly it's two, three, four. And then you say the next day, well, to hell with it. I broke my diet yesterday, so today it won't matter. And then tomorrow. And 2 weeks later, you've put on half a kilo. So every little helps, as a famous supermarket brand in the UK and Ireland say. And this is the problem. Small steps lead to big gains, be that in a positive sense or in a negative sense. The person who starts, eating badly just thinks, well, it's just one bar of chocolate I eat a day. And then suddenly it's 2 bars of chocolate. And then they say, my God, how did I put on so much weight? And because they were consistent. The opposite is somebody who goes for a walk every day or goes to the gym 2 or 3 times a week. After a certain amount of time, they will see an actual decrease in their weight or an increase in their muscle mass. Now, this is true for anything. This is true whether you want to, for example, what I like to coach people on, building a business online. The more you do something, you will actually get better results. And one thing that I'm a great advocate of, and I don't have it here, is journaling and being consistent to write in your journal each day, to have your goals out for that day, to have your financial goals for that week and month, and then do something every single day to achieve it and be consistent. So I'll give you an example of inconsistency. The last year I set up a new Instagram handle called, at the time it was called 360 Photography. I think it's now called 360 Photography. I have to check. And the idea was to take a picture, a 360-degree picture, each and every day for 365 days. And I was pretty consistent for 90 days. And then after 90 days, I got bored. Now, the problem was that if I had said I'm going to take 2 pictures a week, I would have achieved my goal. Or posted 2 pictures a week, I would have achieved my goal. But I set my expectations too high. And that was a problem. So, as well, if you want to be consistent in a manner that is easy for you, be consistent in a manner that you can achieve. So, it's much better to say, I'm going to post one video a week, than say, I'm going to post one video a day, and then after 10 days, you run out of ideas. It's easier to post for 10 weeks than for 10 days. But maybe you're a content wizard and you can actually keep posting and posting and posting. But I don't know about that. So the idea here is that if you're going to do something, be consistent. You never know how far you are from reaching your goal, and you may give up before it's too soon. I've consistently this year been publishing videos on my website, internetbusinessdemystified.com, if you'd like to take a look. Um, and I see a more consistent return each time I post a video. And I try and post at least one video a week. Same with my YouTube channel. I'm posting videos there as well. I'm repurposing the content. I do a video review, I repurpose the content and put it on my YouTube channel. And again, I have seen a consistent growth in my followers. No, it's not huge. It's nothing to write home about, but it is a greater increase than I had in the previous year. So think about that. Think about being consistent and let me know your thoughts about consistency and let me know where you're struggling with being consistent. And, you know, let's try and see whether I can help you. And if you're interested in a free course about success rituals, just leave a comment below. If you're on watching this on Facebook, if you're watching it on YouTube, or you could be watching it on Periscope, reach out to me or go to richardbutler.coach and you will find information about those free courses there. So that's it. I'm going to be try and be consistent with my lives and I'll talk